Good evening, people. Welcome back to another installment of the ASA Sprint Series. We are at Circuit de la Sarthe again tonight. Apparently, it's going to be raining. I see there's a 50% chance of rain. I hope it's 50% into the game, so we could just do like rain tires. So no idea. We have done a little bit of. I think in the previous season there was a race, my second race with this league, which was at Le Mans, and it went okay that day. I tried to fuel save and it didn't work in dry. Might work with wet, I don't know. Haven't done any wet running around this track. No idea on that. So yeah, it will be quite an interesting evening. Hopefully there's also going to be more people pitching. Um, the turnout so far looks a little bit disappointing um, in the chat previous to us joining, which is really bad. As Mondays are the only races I can really make, so yeah, it's looks like the participation is waning, which is never great. But we'll see how we go tonight. And yeah, we missed round three because I was in hospital, and I actually came back and tried. That was at Spa, the previous race, and had no setup, didn't practice, went through terrible things with the family and family pets and stuff, so it was just terrible. So it was a bad day out, and I didn't stream it. I kind of expected it not to be a good evening out, so and it wasn't. I crashed. So yeah. That being said, I'm gonna see if I can actually get the current standings up for you guys, yeah, for the series. So they're running it through SimGrid, this specific season, which is the first time they're trying it, and there's lots of different points. So yeah, a little bit tricky to really. I mean, I don't really know
The guy ahead's last lap time is a
how that all works.
3:33.8.
But essentially,
Fastest lap for Nicklaus, 3:25.7.
there's two drop rounds, and the two drop rounds is already taken away, and then some rounds count more points. I think it's like the WEC series where they've got higher points. So like a first there was only 38 points, and a first there was 50 points, as an example. And so we're currently in fifth position, so we'll be looking to improve on that. Yeah, and hopefully, like I said, there's more people that will be coming out. We've had two podiums in the series already. So race one at Qatar, we were second. Race two at Imola, we were third. Going backwards by the looks. And round three, like I said, I can't remember. Yeah, we barely finished. I don't even think we did. It was a DNF. Yep, so got 0 points for that one. So yeah, so we're back here tonight at Le Mans. So in terms of setup, I am trying something different. Last time we raced, I actually raced on a Coach Dave setup. By the way, that is a really good time from Nick. He was fast here the first time we came here as well. Mohamed Colombo apparently
Okay, Leo, 5 minutes to go.
was able to do 323s in offline practice. So expect him and Daniel Benefield to be gone skis, and then the rest of us will probably try and fight over the podium. That's what I'm expecting. But yeah, obviously we did the Kota 6 hours on the weekend, me and Ashley, and it was our first ever win for Mosaic Motorsports. So that was really cool. And as a result, haven't turned a lap at Le Mans. So let's get out and at least. Well, there's no time, is there? So pointless. So we'll wait for it to tick over. We're going to go into quali and we'll just send it. I tried to do one lap earlier and didn't finish the lap, so went off track. So yeah, that is basically that. So yeah, we'll see if the forecast. I don't know if the qualifying is going to be wet or dry, and then during the race, So we'll gamble a little bit. So this setup I'm running is actually also interesting because it's not the fastest in a straight line. And so I'm just trying
Fastest lap
something.
for Banfield, 3:25.4 seconds.
I'm going with a like papaya options here, which I don't know if that's always a good thing. Like they didn't have the best straight line speed on the weekend, but wanted to be faster through the middle sector. Whereas here, I feel like the last few sectors, and especially as it might rain, maybe it's probably better to have that kind of a setup. So that's why I'm doing it. So we'll see. It's very early in the morning. The temperatures are quite cool. So if it's dry, it will be softs, I think. Um, and I can't remember what happened last time in terms of tires. If anybody swapped tires at the pit stops, it's only a 90-minute race. Technically, I think you can save fuel to get to the midway point. Um, but I think last time it was 26 or 27 laps. So if that is the case, then there's no way I think I can save enough fuel. Um, but I think depending on where we are in the race, I might try and save some fuel anyway and see what happens. Righty ho. So finally, I was able to also sort out the chat, which I wasn't able to do in the previous stream. So yeah, just still figuring out settings and learning my way through all this stuff. Um, and yeah, like I said, hopefully there's more people joining tonight. It will be terrible if there's only 14 people lapping Le Mans for 90 minutes.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Might get very lonely. I might. I'm not a quitter, but I tell you what, I'm not super puffed up to do 90 minutes just hot lapping this track. It's hardly ideal. Um, so yeah, like I said, I tried to join this ASA league because they're running LMU on Monday nights, which is the night in the week that works for me and the family. So yeah, last season when I joined them, there was a lot of people and it was really good. And yeah, we've got 10 races this whole season, so it's a long season, and I was really hoping that there will be more people. I think we had 38 sign-ups actually, and at the moment the server, for whatever reason, has only loaded 27. Um, Now, I don't know if all these people are actually in their cars just waiting, or if we're going to have a low turnout tonight. Let's just click on this to see how many is on the track mapper. Looks like only 7 green ones and about 7 red ones. So yeah, looks like we're about 14. That sucks. That's really terrible. Yep, probably only 14 cars. So yeah, hardly ideal. Might be a very boring stream. So if anybody wants to drop off, feel free to do so. And if anybody wants to ask a question, please keep me company because it might get very lonely out here. I'm expecting, obviously, like I said, Daniel to be right up there. Mohammed will be with him. Nicholas last time was very fast. I think he got unlucky at the start. There was a bit of a schmozzle
That's the end of the session. 7th position.
into T1. Also, tonight we have no race directors or race controls, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, everybody keeps it fairly safe. Got 15 minutes of qualifying, so we'll probably be able to do 2 quick runs, and then we'll reset for the race. So just waiting for the server to tip over. So like I said last time, I previously ran the CDA setups. I quite like the Coach Dave, the ones you buy, not the ones that you pick from the in-game. They tend to work well for me. This time I've tried to go for the Go ones, but I tweaked it a bit. So I've created my own ones here. And what's interesting, and happy to share this as well for whoever's watching, whether it's good or bad, no idea. Like I said, the wing, not as low as you would think. And also running a different gearing ratio set here. So running at a top end, but because it's quali, I think it's okay. Acceleration is better, but on the long straights, worse. So yeah, we'll see. I'm just testing things and like to trial out different things. I think when we raced here last time, and I don't know if there's any BOP changes that's happened to the game, and I can't remember the conditions, but I got into the 25s last time. So if I can do low 26s with some of these changes I'm trying, I'll be quite happy. If it is a 25, even happier. But like I said, I don't really have a lot of expectations here for tonight. There's only 7 of us, so there should hopefully be points. We just got to finish, but it might be boring. Um, and yeah, the top three positions are they're probably too fast for us. So we'll just see where we slot in. Maybe save a bit of fuel, have a shorter pit stops, those kind of things. So, all right, enough babble. Let's get out on track. So I never know whether it's still loaded because once you go back into the screen, it always says the loaded setup is that. But I think the settings isn't that. But I can never trust it, so just going to load it again. Don't know if it's a little bug in the game, but anyway, so now at least I know it's loaded. All softs. Yeah, let's get out there. We'll go do a few laps and then I think it's private quali. Track conditions only medium grip, so not a lot of grip out there. So yeah, 25s won't be there for me. So somewhere in the 26s should be okay. Track is getting a bit hot, 22, 26.
Pit exit's clear. Okay, Leo, we've got 14 minutes to do the business.
Let's see.
Your brakes are cold, be careful.
Might be boring out here tonight, but at least it still beats the office, right? So either way, we're racing, and that's nice. It was really good to race on the weekend and do the endurance challenge with the driver swaps. We actually had the driver swap bug, so we had a disconnect. Luckily, fortunately, we were leading the race at that time, and we were over a lap ahead of the next challenges, and so
right, clear right.
our track has just gone saturated grip. Very interesting. As you heard there, I ran out of gears. I think it was a bad decision. I might ruin this. So yeah, somehow the track is back to saturated grip, so it's very interesting. And I also don't know why my steering feels a bit light tonight. It doesn't quite feel right. I don't know what's going on with the force feedback. So I think softs is the right call. I mean, it's not warm, and everybody else has done that except Sach, Sirimana. He's gone on the mediums. I probably butchered his name, so apologies. Yeah, he's out on the mediums, which is interesting. I didn't really check properly how much fuel I've got, but by the looks we'll only be able to do 2 flying laps, which is probably a terrible idea, because then I don't think I'll be able to go out there again, because it takes 4 minutes for the outlap. So I probably screwed that up as well. Anyway. try and do 2 proper laps at least, and then it is what it is. Car feels very loose on this setup through those corners. Don't really have a lot of confidence at the moment in the car with this strange setup I'm trying.
Watch the track limits, please, Leo.
Got away with that somehow. I was close to the limit.
Ignore the aero damage, it's nothing.
Aero damage? Why would I have aero damage, mate? Maybe that's just that little bug that every now and again comes in with I think this private service, because we're probably overlapping other cars and it thinks you're making accidents. I don't know. Oh, had a terrible exit then. A lot of time there, and the purple sector's already gone, and T1. Not surprised. So,
You've got 10 minutes left.
like I said, Colombo, Benefield, expect to see some really hot times from those boys. Steady. That was good, but yeah, I'm not on the ragged edge there, so probably leaving some time on the table. $32.2 and a $52.8. I don't even know why I'm looking at that, because I don't know if that's good or bad at all. At least it's green for me at the moment, so that's positive. Oh, brake too late. Lost a truckload of time there. That was terrible. It's such a hard little corner. It's only a 90-degree little bend, and you would expect it not to be so hard, but if you just brake with this car a little bit too late, you can just lose so much time through there. Oh, and that was terrible as well. Very bad. Alright, this is a shocker of a lap.
That's a new fastest lap for Nicklaus. 3:25.7.
That felt terrible. That just did not feel good. I think there's more time here. If I can get the right gears, that will help.
Lap for Mohammed,
There we go, 3:23 flat. It's just stupid. He's going to have a boring race out front, I reckon.
Pit crew is ready.
Or at least maybe Benefield, he'll be there with him. But yeah, they're just in a league of their own, man. It's just silly. Absolutely silly lap times they are doing. Now, I don't know if it's a Ferrari bop thing or if it's just... Yep, that exit felt better. I told you on the first time, the first lap, it wasn't good through there, so it felt better. This is my last lap though, because I didn't really plan properly, so Hopefully it will be a good one. That wasn't great at all. So not really making much of an improvement on this lap so far. I think there's only time in the third sector, maybe 2/10. Trying to focus on nailing the exits, but I'm not improving on my lap really, so probably just is what it is. Let's see what we can do through this little section here. Not that much time. And so it's just now through these, is it the Dunlop S's or Dunlop curves? The Fort, I don't know.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
At least a little bit of an improvement, but not much.
The guy ahead has just posted a 3:25.8.
That really is as fast as I can go, I think, based on all things. So with that setup, not too bad at 25.4. Yeah, different type of setup, high downforce, weird gearing, just trying some things, and it looks like it's not. I'm 2.5 seconds off the pace, but you know, I think for where I was aiming to be, in the 25s, which is good. Yeah, it might be a long race. We got 8 and hypers with a time. Hopefully some of these boys are still joining as well. And then it looks like 8 in GT3. So we're at 16, which is 2 better than 14. Still not great. Bad turnout. So yeah, that's something to keep an eye on. Yeah, don't want to waste my time as well. Racing a league that feels like it might not be going anywhere. But let's see. Okay, Nicholas has also parked it up. I mean, these guys are, when I raced in the GT3s against them, they were all, you know, battling at the top. I just do not know how you do a 323 flat around here. It's blows my mind, to be honest. That's really fast. Anyway, rain might happen, and anything can happen when there's rain, right? It's the ultimate equalizer. I've done, like I said, no practice, but I think my setup, hopefully, would be a little bit more geared for wet weather. I think I started with a safe race setup, and then just changed a couple of things. Nothing serious, so yeah, we'll see.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
See how that goes. Graham in the Aston still, good on him, sticking it out. Oh, that's a big lockup for Ethan. I wonder if he did it on the mediums, because when I looked at it, it looked like it was mediums at some point. But anyway, there we go. Eric's still on a lap here. Oh, that looked a bit wild. I don't know if he's on a controller. Wow, that input looks like very aggressive inputs. I don't know. That looks wild, man. I wonder if he's on a controller or if it's just maybe the very good time. And he's got time for another lap maybe? No. 25.8, man. Well done. Who else is still out there? Graham. Well, it looks like there might be 10. Now, I hope all these boys are actually here in the server. They just decided not to do a quali lap. Hopefully. 10 will be great. Let's see what Graham's got. I don't know if this lap was invalidated. It does have time for another one. Currently in 7th. Ethan practicing a pit stop. We didn't do that. That's something to do. Graham's parked it up. I think they're all done.
That's the end of the session. P3.
I think there might still be GT3s out there. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll see when the race starts. What I think happens with this forecast in LMU, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think that over the course of a race or a qualifying, whatever, this is kind of the 5 intervals depending on. So basically, if this is a 10-minute race, each one of these would be 2 minutes. And if this is an hour race, each one of these would be like 10 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever. So in this case, it just kind of gives you the forecast for the whole window of that session. That's how I read it, and I don't know if I'm right. So I'll use that logic when the race ticks over into the race server, and then we'll see what the potential chances for rain. If it's a wet track to start with, we might just load the Go wet setup, which I've never raced, because it might be very wet. But if it starts dry and it might just go a little bit wet somewhere, I think I'll try my setup or something. We'll play it by ear. So in GT3s, Jeremy and Sean, they're both extremely fast. I mean, I raced with Chris and with Ricky, and I couldn't beat these boys. So yeah, there's just some alien pace here as well in the GT3s. So I reckon the top 5, they're going to have a really nice battle. I don't know if there's any OP cars here, but I know Sean and Jeremy is very fast, and so is Chris and Ricky. But yeah, like I said, maybe only about 16 people. There's still a few cars on track, finishing laps. Here's Ricky. Expecting him to be higher, actually. He's the old R Factor 2 hand, you know, he's the guy with experience with R Factor 2. Goes third. Yep, expected him to be at the top. Yeah, so those 3 boys will be battling it out all night. That should be fun to watch. Unfortunately, there is no broadcast. Just one more car on track, Mr. Andrews. Yeah, so it looks like there's only 16 runners. Ash looks like he's in his car though. Oh no, I lie. All these guys look like they're in their car, but that doesn't mean they're actually there. So yeah, I think it's because they use the sim grid and it like pre-populates the grids. Might as well do some watching. This is Lachlan, maybe? Andrews? I don't know his name. Yeah, he's the only one still out on track. Looking to improve, currently sitting in P7. Okay, that's what happened before. I think it just looked like there's more people, but you can scroll obviously the standings. by the way, I've just hopped into the server as well, into the actual voice chat for the server. I'm not sure if there is race control. I forgot to log in, but I am there now. Alright, he's parked it up as well. So we should tick over here now into the race, and then let's have a look at the weather.
Pulling up. Well done all.
Yeah, well done.
Mohammed beating Daniel. Nicely done.
This is going to be an interesting race.
Maybe.
Anyone done any rain practice?
Nope.
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 What practice?
Wash curve's wet. First time. It's going to be sweet.
I think I'll just walk it.
I'll need everyone in the sand.
Bit of Bathurst, 1991, 92 was it?
So clearly I'm not the only one that hasn't done any wet practice. So
Anyone
I mean,
got any
it's,
words of wisdom?
yeah, good luck.
Don't die.
Brian.
Go slow.
Yeah, let's all just be nice the first couple of corners, eh? Remember, no tyre warmers this time around, guys.
Yeah, let's not
So it's
repeat
just
T1
take
last
it
time.
Very, very easy, as Leo says. Very easy. Take it easy.
Take
Yep.
it easy, brew. Hmm.
As usual, there's long straights, hypercars, you've got plenty of time to get past.
Noted. Noted.
I reckon we all bunch up just to make it fun, man. There's only 16 of us.
Reverse
Come
grid.
on, Daniel can
Reverse
race.
grid.
Yeah, quickly reverse grid everyone.
No, everyone gets paired up with a hypercar, and it's like a sort of relay. The winning combo wins.
Daniel bump draft me.
Alright. So the
Good luck,
race.
guys.
Alright, so there's
Yeah,
going to
good
be
luck all.
rain
Like everyone.
in the beginning and it's
Rain,
going to dry
so
out.
two slots.
Fuck off.
Now, the way I read this, 90 minutes divided by 5. Well, my math is not great, but
No,
this
there's
is
no fuel save.
a good 15 or 20 minutes, so 4 or 5 laps
Unless you're
before
gonna
it gets
save from
wet.
when you put wets on.
So this is going to be an interesting race, at least. So that's good. Will be cold, not really hot. I'm gonna maybe do this. Just keep the front left under in fact, that's really not required. There's no limit on tire sets. I'm gonna get off it very quickly when it gets wet. We'll have to put wets on and then stop again. So well, yeah, let's just make sure you got enough fuel in here. We might as well just stick this to full 1-to-1. Let's send it. Blue sky, so that's interesting. Everyone on softs, Mohammed on mediums, but he's gone back to the pits quickly. Ooh, why someone is not on track?
Formation lap has started.
Oh, Mohammed wanting to start from the pit lane. That's nice. I think he's trying to look for a challenge or something. I don't know. Just try and stick in my lane here. I've got no idea where I'm supposed to be because I don't want to get a drive through. There's no race control tonight.
Just remember, you won't get your drive-throughs cleared, so keep it clean at the start, lads.
Clever man.
And no passing the car in front of you.
Don't know where I'm supposed to be because there's no car reference in front of me, so it's a bit tricky. I also haven't figured if it's better to just drive on the pit limiter or not. I think when you go through some of these corners, you kind of don't wanna. Because sometimes you gotta like speed up a little bit, you know. Like here.
Green, let's go, let's go.
Right side. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
There's the rain already. That's hilarious.
Well done, Leo. Good start.
That's gonna be a challenging day, man.
Incident in sector 2, yellow flag.
I'm gonna be a sitting duck on these straights with my setup, but I think I might be better during the race. We'll see.
Come on, don't make it easy for him. Make him go the long way round. Alright, Leo, it's starting to drizzle.
It's been drizzling for a while, my friend. Alright, we'll just fill her up, put weights in, and see how we go. But I don't know if I want to stop already. It still says saturated grip, and I don't know if it's wet enough. I might just copy Daniel in front of me here. See what he does. Yeah, car's not feeling fantastic, I've got to be honest, and I just haven't really raced this setup either, or on these conditions, so yeah, at least it's fun and we're in a nice pack here. She almost came round there on me. That was very, very close. Daniel not going in. I was thinking to also not go in yet.
Damage, just ignore it.
I might flick the
Okay,
traction control
in your marks. This is looking good.
a
P2.
bit.
We've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
No track cuts yet, which I'm really happy about. But yeah, you guys can see on these straights I'm just not quite fast enough. But it doesn't look like I'm losing too much time behind, but they are keeping in my slipstream. Mr. Kotero keeping me very honest here. That's good. I'm liking it. Chandra is really not far behind either. I am saving a little bit of fuel, but I think it's negligible in the bigger scheme of things. He had a really good corner there, Nick. He's probably going to send it, and if he does, I'll just let him. That's alright.
Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
On your right. Clear right.
Come on, man. Defend harder.
Nice move, Nick. Not much I could do there, man. Just saving some fuel instead.
Left side. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
The car in front is Niklaus.
I've seen this guy behind me being in quite a few accidents before, so I'm a little bit wary of him being so close to me. If there's one person I'll let go, it's probably him. My car feels shocking through that first corner.
Okay, Leo. Don't let this guy distract you.
I don't know if that's unique to me or if that's... because I hope it's not my setup, because that feels terrible.
The leader's just done a 3:26.5 seconds. You're reeling P2 in. The gap is 0.37 P3. Cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy. Yellow flag in sector 1. We think Case has binned it in Dunlop chicane. Sector 1 is green.
Alright, track's gone damp. Might be good to go for... I'm not gonna fight you guys, man. It's a long race, boys. I race differently, man, so yeah, sorry. Because I know otherwise we'll just... Oh!
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Chandra behind me has just killed himself.
It looks like Chandra has gone off in PlayStation chicane. Sector 2 is green.
I'd rather just sit and save fuel, yeah. I mean, we all gotta go to the pits.
Okay, Leo, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake. Yellow flag in sector 3.
Grip is difficult, but it's not super slow. I mean, as you can see there, I was very close to Nick. I don't know if he had a good lap so far, but I mean, we've lost 2 seconds. I mean, I was not even trying to overtake him, so yeah, you can lose a lot of time fighting. Unnecessary. Yep, that corner has become a bit slippery. So yeah, 26 laps. We couldn't finish the race last time on fuel saving. I almost binned it here.
The gap ahead is now 0.6.
There's one for the replays. Might not be the silliest thing to go into the pits now.
The leader, Banfield, is pitting.
Everyone's pitting. So we have to be careful here not to crash into people in the actual pits. So I'll fill her up. I'll put my wet tires on. And then
Nicklaus is leading the race.
we'll go. No idea how this is all going to pan out. Interesting strategy. It's good. Alright, he's just got out in front of me. That's okay. That's really as expected.
The leader is now on wets.
Not sure what to do with traction control yet in the wets, but we'll find
Your
out.
exit's clear. Watch the white line.
Try and listen for wheel spin and figure out if I should be on different tires, different traction control. Yep, feels like it a little bit. I'll turn the WEC up a bit on the traction control. I think maybe 7, 10 on the slip angle for now. Let's see how that feels.
It looks like Phil has stacked it in Porsche curves. Green flag sector 3.
Track says it's slightly wet. It's very slippery, that's for sure. Yeah, that feels better on the traction control. Better for the tires, just to preserve them a bit, I think. But yeah, Daniel's already bolted. And it looked like Mohamed Colombo was fuel saving very badly at the back. I know he started from the pits. Not too sure what his strategy is there.
Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. The gap to Nicklaus ahead is now 0.49.
I'm gonna just try and be Nick's tail all day long. I don't have straight line speed. So I'm just gonna sit here and fuel save and hope that it helps me. That's probably all I can do today.
Stay close, there might be a chance here.
Nick overcooking it a little bit everywhere. I hope we don't lose too much time here. So yeah, at least there's strategy involved. That makes it a bit of a better race, you know, from a engagement perspective. It's going to all come down to strategy.
On your left. Clear
Didn't
left.
know where he was then.
Come on, Leo. Nicely done.
Oh, he's just got a drive through for that. Oh, that's unlucky, Nick. Don't really know what happened then. Oh, he's parked it
Flag
up.
Sector 2. Green flag in Sector 2.
I was enjoying that. Just keeping me engaged. So that's bad luck, Nick. Don't know what happened there, mate. And then there was, by the looks, only 6. Oh, it's going to be a long race. Try and survive. So I don't know if there's harder rain coming or if this is light rain. So light rain coming. The track's currently wet. I don't think it will get wetter. I think this is probably it.
The gap to P3 behind is now 4.7.
So we'll see how we go. Tricky corner this normally, but it's more tricky in the wet. I think I might have the traction control down a little bit too much, but we'll see. Now I'm hoping to actually save a lot of fuel here, because I reckon the track will not be ready for slicks by the time we have to pit, and then the track will dry out. So I think they call these things the Porsche curves. They are like ice at the moment.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
So based on my logic, how I worked out when I think the rain might stop, I think it will be good if we can try to save fuel. I don't know if it's possible, but we'll try. Hey Nick, what happened to you, mate? I was enjoying that. I really was enjoying that. I was like, oh, it's a nice little battle today. And then, yeah, I saw you got a drive-through. That's terrible.
The gap to P3 behind is now 5.0 seconds.
It's also a long race, mate, to just go when there's no one. It's only 6-7 people. yeah, to stick it out when you're at the back, it's gonna be a long race. Unfortunate, man. I enjoyed that. That was good. You did really well. I was trying to just like save fuel behind you because I don't know where to brake yet in the wet, and I was worried to smack into you. And I had Chandra behind me as well at some point, and I was like, ooh. So I was, yeah. I just tried to stay safe. It was a bit hard. Unlucky, man. It's a close race, man. P2, 3, 4. Definitely not a lot in it, and you were right in it, man. So that was good. Just before you came on here, I was kind of like just saying, I think what I'm trying to do here is save fuel, because I think, and I might be wrong, but I think by the time we have to put slicks or new petrol in, slicks won't be the right tire, so you want to try and extend maybe the wets. I don't know. No, you were only the dive bomber once, mate. Only the dive bomber once. We all do that, man. We all do that. Now I saw you had a really good exit when you overtook me. There was nothing I could do. And my setup, I'm running a weird short stack gears because I thought it was going to be wet. But yeah, you just out-dragged me so easily. And I'm also running more wing. So I've got a very weird setup on the car. So I knew I was going to be vulnerable. So I let you go anyway. So yeah, that was good. But I don't feel like I've got really good pace here. I don't think my setup has worked. Through these Porsche curves, I'm like terrible. The car's just skating, man. Like, look. Terrible. Battling.
You're coming up on a slower car. The bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that.
On your right. Clear right.
I picked up quite a bit of damage there, actually. My steering wheel is not straight anymore. Yeah, I can see I've got some suspension damage, actually. My tires.
There's a group of slower cars ahead.
Car left. Clear left. Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
That was scary. Chris going off track there, and
Sector 2 is now yellow.
I'm battling hard here as well, not to lose the car. And
Green flag, sector 2. Slower class car ahead.
yep, thanks, mate. Have a good one. Catch you later. Thanks for the little battle we had.
On your
It was
right.
good
Clear right.
while it lasted. So my goal here is just to try and stay ahead of
P3.
the
Behind.
two guys behind me.
3.2.
We're all on the same fuel, same strat, so gonna be important to try and stay clear of them. Lost a bit of time then when I hit the wall, and then with that traffic. And then there's still Mohammed Colombo at the back there as well, who might make a massive return as well, so with the kind of speed he's got. I don't know why he started from the pits. If he wanted to do a first to last challenge or something, I don't know. This guy behind me is definitely catching me. So, yeah. It's just one of those things. I don't think I've got raw pace or straight line speed, so won't have much to defend with. Still over an hour to go. Suppose I can play with the traction control a little bit, but not for the moment. I'm happy to just kind of go around at this pace. I don't feel like I've got much more in the tank, to be honest. Card is a bit sketchy. This setup, I don't think it's really worked well. Never a good spot to catch GT3s.
Right side. Clear right.
The gap to P3 behind is now 1.7.
Oof. Terrible.
Your last lap time was at 3:52.1.
My car steering is definitely screwed up, man. Coming through some corners, I just can't turn the car. Steering wheel's at an angle. It's never easy.
Stay between the lines, please, Leo.
Very close. Second, third, fourth is going to go on all day long. Chandra doing same times too, so it's still an hour to go. A lot to play for here. A lot to lose. How is the tyres? Looking really good. Don't know about the fuel. We'll see when we need to pit again when we get there. Don't know.
Slower class car ahead.
I'm not sure if I got too much traction control on here at the moment. I don't know. Haven't really done a lot of wet racing.
Gap to P3 behind is now 1.8.
But I'm feeling terribly slow at the moment. Oh, the car, don't go on the white line. Alright, note it. That was
Left side. Clear
scary.
Left.
Oh, something just conked out on my machine. I just had a USB driver connect, so that's never good. Alright, so we got some mechanical stuff going on tonight. That's making it interesting. This guy behind me is looking very fast. It's got really good wet pace.
Coming up on a slower class car.
It's so tentative through here, it's like ice. Trying to also get used to the steering that is now so different through there because the steering wheel being all skew. These GT3s are so fast.
Left side, clear left.
Track limits, watch those lines. Slow car ahead. This guy's their class leader.
Hopefully we'll make Sean before the first chicane here.
The gap to P3 behind is increasing. It's now 3.2 seconds.
On your left, clear left.
Alright Leo, looks like it's stopped raining.
Stopped raining. Interesting. Don't want to do repairs, no. So weather currently is overcast and then it will rain again. I think there's more rain coming. But probably not a lot of rain. It just looks like it's gonna be like these conditions most of the day. With 57 to go, I think you can only go 45 minutes on a full tank. So it'll be interesting to see when the track actually dries out. If I should say, not when. Or the other way around.
The gap to P3 behind is now 1.9.
He's good through that section. Every time I come through there I can see how the delta just closes up. And through this third sector I'm really battling here. There's no confidence. Having already hit the wall there, don't want to do that again.
think Mohammed has binned it.
Oh, Mohammed. What happened, Mr. Colombo?
The gap behind is now 3.1 seconds.
He's in the third sector there.
Sector 3 is now clear.
Looks like Indianapolis. He might have crashed there. So the traction control I changed a little bit is helping. I think I've got a little bit more speed coming out of some of these corners at the moment. My theory about the dry tyres and the wet
Sector 3 is yellow.
is not going to hold up. It's going to come down to just
Green flag in sector 3.
probably the last half an hour might be dry. So if you can spend less time in the pits, that helps, but
Sector
I don't
3
think...
is now yellow. Green flag, sector 3. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Green flag in sector 3. The gap to P3 behind is now 2.3 seconds. Okay, Leo, we've just cut the track. Track limits.
Glad I haven't done any track cuts yet. That's good. It's been really hard to keep it on track actually. And Mr. Sirimana is keeping me very honest. It's not easy. Almost lost the car there on traction out of that corner.
The gap to P3 behind is now 3.0 seconds.
Probably be a bit more aggressive on the brakes there. I'm
P2.
very, very easy going into there. It's like learning as the track's evolving. It's quite hard actually. Track, it says it's still wet, but it's feeling a lot faster, obviously, at the moment. I just tried not to bin it there. That was terrible. That was close. That was terrible. Completely and utterly losing my concentration here. Not worth it. Just the car's so sketchy. I just can't push anywhere. I've got no idea what delta to drive to. Don't know what lap times I should be.
Behind is now 2.5.
Looks like I'm doing 46s at the moment. I don't know.
Okay, Leo, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Chandra's in the pits. I don't know if he's putting on slicks. Looks like the track has gone slightly wet now. With no more rain forecasted. This is probably where the track dries out and you can go home on slicks. I just don't know at which point do you do that. Maybe a damp track? I don't know. We will find out. I'll also check what Mr. Daniel does ahead. I mean, he knows this game very well. He probably, I would say, looking at the fuel, it might make sense to probably do one more lap and then pit and give the track a chance to dry a little bit more. That's what my initial thoughts are. But
The gap to P3 behind is now 2.6.
I'll see what Daniel does.
Okay, Leo, that's half distance.
I think the track might be drying at the right time here for everyone. .44, so times are coming down and I'm not really doing anything differently, so track's evolving.
The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines. The gap to P3 behind is now 2.9.
There's my first track limits. Had to come at some point. Shout out to Mr. Sirimana, man. You're keeping me really honest here. I'm really enjoying the battle. You're doing a really good job. Maybe the traction control wasn't such a clever idea. Let's just go back one. That was very close.
Yellow flag. We can see Andrews has crashed in Mitchell and chicane. Sector 2 is now green.
Yep, that's better. I almost lost it on that previous occasion. So I reckon we can get home from here. But I don't know if it's ready to pit yet. Track still feels a little bit too wet.
Yellow flag. We think that Andrews has stacked it.
And I might have to fix my damage. I don't know how much it's holding me back. Track is still only slightly wet and not damp, so I'm not gonna chance it.
The gap behind is now 1.3 seconds.
Very, very tricky through there. How much fuel have we got left? How many more laps can we do on wets? 3. 2.5 only. So only 2 more laps. So we're all on the same boat.
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Leo.
Track is definitely not good for slicks yet. 2 more laps only, and then I have to put them on. And that's when it's going to get really interesting. Because if the track's not going to be ready
Is now 1.9 seconds.
for slicks, then yeah, it's going to be really difficult to keep it on the road. Gonna do so much counter steering on the exit. The car is just spinning, and yeah, I'm not even putting my foot down properly. So I'm loving the bit of wet. It's made the race really interesting. And yeah, shout out to Nick in the beginning, and now to, is it Sasha? I'll just say Sach. Mr. Sirimana is, yeah, he probably has pace on me, to be honest. I mean, especially in these current conditions and with my damage, he's been catching me hand over fist for quite a long period of time now, and fuel is about the same, so yeah, he's having a really strong race. Once again, I won't battle these people hard, man. It just won't make a lot of sense. I know I don't have straight line speed, and the current wheel at the moment is skew in my hands. So car is suboptimal, that's for sure.
The gap to P3 behind is now 1.0 seconds.
One more lap.
Yellow flag. Sector 3 is clear, green flag. We can see Collins has gone off in first Ford chicane. Slower class car ahead.
Gonna catch some traffic here, which is not ideal.
Okay, pit stop requested. We've been warned about track limits.
Worst possible spot to catch these guys.
The pit crew's ready.
Car left, clear left.
Hopefully we'll get past Chris here. Oh no, we're not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Let's back off. Save a lot of fuel here. It's pointless catching them too soon.
Right side, clear right.
Wasn't good for time there. Definitely lost some more time. That's okay.
On your right, clear right.
So is the track gonna dry out? Should we put on?
Hill is now on softs.
Alright, well he's taken the gamble first. Still slightly wet. Wow. What to do, man? You have to get to the end somehow. We're probably gonna have to do it.
Okay, Leo, you should have plenty of space on the exit when we leave.
Wow, I almost just got killed then. I don't know what happened then to Such. He was doing so well. I don't know if he overcooked it or... Whew. He didn't lose too much time, but jeez, man, that was tight. That was very close. Yep. We'll also check how much fuel Daniel's putting in, because I haven't checked for that yet. 87 for Graham. So let's have it there somewhere.
The leader, Banfield, is pitting. Banfield, in front, is pitting.
Alright, how many laps? 10 laps?
The car
No, it's
behind's
too many.
pitting.
9.
Time 3:51.20.
Don't know how much to put in. Long stop. Not repairing anything either.
Banfield is now in the lead.
So he's put 83. Alright, so that's... I'm probably on there or thereabouts.
The leader is now on softs.
So what I'm thinking here is, because the track is still wet, and I'm on slicks, just amp up the traction control to avoid spinning out too badly, if you know what I mean.
Pit exit's clear. Push. Your brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them. P3 is now on softs.
Woo! Wow, almost dropped it then. Jeez.
Incident sector 3, yellow flag.
Not sure where to brake. Doesn't feel too different.
P3 behind is now 8.9
I just don't want to push too hard too quickly and kill myself. I was just wondering why Satch came out a little bit further behind me, and I realized he's put in a lot of fuel. He might not have changed that, and I think that's the only difference there. So I think so. I hope I've got enough in here. I was kind of copying what Daniel and Graham was doing.
Like Andrews has gone off in the S's. Sector 1 is green.
Track's starting to feel good actually on these tyres.
P3 is getting closer. The gap's now 8.2.
Daniel having a practice run out at front. Oh, I got my battery to overload here.
You're coming up on a slower car.
Car right.
He's
Clear right.
so slow there. I normally would never do that, but he was so slow. I think he's obviously on fresh cold rubber. That cost me a lot of time, but I had to send it there because he was just parking. Really, not his fault, of course, but
P3 is getting closer. The gap's now 6.2.
I don't think my car has got the pace. I think he's gonna reel me in with 26 minutes to go. My top speed is terrible. It's like 10 k's down on what it should be.
Slower class car ahead. Sector 2 is yellow. Green flag, sector 2. We think that Donnelly's gone off in.
Car right. Clear right.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have much to defend on if he gets close. So, and looking at his pace, he deserves it. He just overfueled really, which is why I lost some time, and he's caught it back up when I caught a bit of traffic there. But it's gonna be an epic battle, that's for sure. I can probably try and play with the traction control a little bit. I'll probably try next lap. Just don't want to risk it too soon.
Green flag, sector 3. The gap to P3 behind is increasing. It's now 7.6.
Well, that's good news, Jim.
Yellow flag, caution. flag in sector 3. Sector 1 is 2.1 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace. Sector 3 is 2.0 off the pace. Pay attention to track limits, please, Leo.
Grayman a lonely fourth there. I thought he was going to catch up to Sasha, but he's been about 10 seconds off him for the whole race. Yeah, I'll drop the traction control on the next lap. Might be a little bit of time there. Coming out of those corners, it actually spins up so much. I've got to, yeah, even if I drop the traction control, I've got to be careful. Just trying to keep some sort of a gap to Sacha. He's really fast on these straights.
P3 is closing you down. The gap has come down to 6.4.
Yep, no, I'm aware of that. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Jim. He has been closing the gap. He's doing really well. 7 laps. That's still a lot of laps. So yeah, I don't know if it was a good idea with the setup changes I made before the race, but I think it's always good to try new things. Alright, we'll keep an eye on our lap times, 3:35. Same for him.
We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
So look down the straight. I normally did like 3:31, 3:32. Now on the straight, let's see after the damage, the track's getting drier. There's a little bit in there. we might have a problem with a lap. If it's going to go 7 more laps, I don't know if we're going to have enough fuel.
Yellow flag in sector 2. We think Hill has crashed in Mitchell and chicane. Green flag in sector 2. Yellow flag in
That's
sector
no good,
1.
Graham. What have you done, mate?
We think Rico has gone off in Dunlop chicane.
Oh, Ricky Packham.
The gap to P3 behind is now 5.8.
Daniel can do us all a massive favour and slow down to avoid doing an extra lap. I'm gonna have to fuel save if by the looks of this, which means we need to do 6 more laps. Wow, almost binned her then. Full on sideways. That was fun, but not fast. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to keep him behind me. My car is just feeling terrible. Coming through any of those fast corners, the back just wants to go. And I think I'm going to run out of fuel. So I'm going to have to start fuel saving again. Lifting and coasting, just to make sure if there's an extra lap that we can finish it. I'd rather finish in 3rd or 4th than not finish. Track feels dry now. I don't think it's damp. I think they're lying to us.
Alright Leo, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Man, I hate that
Gap
corner.
behind is now 4.7.
Come on, Sasha. You're doing such a good job, man. I bet you're gonna come, man. He got unlucky. With the fuel, he lost time. He would have been past me already if it wasn't for that.
We've been warned about track limits.
Can't turn the car. Yep, we're on the bubble here with fuel.
We've just cut the track.
That was close. Yep, the lifting and coasting is going to kill me here. I have to get to the end. And at the current predictions, I think
P3.
we're going to do 26 laps, so yeah, going to be really tight.
Coming up on a slower class car.
On your left. Clear left.
Oh, Daniel, slow down, mate. Let's just do 4 laps. It's gonna bite me hard here. Will be good to clear Starkey Brown before this Porsche curves. Yep, this is good.
Car left. Clear left.
Yellow flag. The gap
32.
behind is now
To do 4 laps,
23
I've got to do
seconds.
8.
It looks like Hill has binned it in
I have to do
Porsche
8.
curves.
I've got to save more.
Okay, Leo, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
I thought I was going to be bored here, but I tell you what, I'm not. This is really good. Had to think of so many things. Biggest issue here is fuel. I've got to get to the end. And it looks like it's going to be 26 laps, so I'm going to work for that. Save as much as I can here. Still says damp. Wow. Well, I reckon Daniel himself might have a problem with fuel. Oh no, he's way further up. He's okay. I reckon he's gonna make it fine. Because he's further up the track, a whole minute ahead of me, and only at 27 now. So he's got a bit more fuel up his sleeve. So we'll see what my fuel usage is this last lap when I go across the line. It's got to be 8, because I had 32% left. It's got to be below 8. This is going to be very tight. This is bad. They got Ricky Packham here at a very bad spot. Porsche curves. It's going to cost us time.
Slower class car ahead.
Right side, clear right.
We got lucky there. That's where we caught him to some degree.
P3.
24%. Right. Yes, I used 8. Alright, that's what I gotta do.
Okay, Leo, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Blimey. Can't believe it's gonna come down to this, man. It's all just fuel. And I thought I copied what they were doing and that I'll be okay, but yeah, it's gonna be very tight. So we'll just keep saving fuel. If we lose second, that's absolutely okay.
The gap behind is now 5.7 seconds. That's 5 minutes to go. Come on, keep it together. We'll be on the podium here.
So we typically use 8, so we got to get across the line with more than 16%. That is the goal. Yep, fuel usage critical. Yep, I can see that. Yep, definitely 2 more laps, because I look at where Daniel is now. Unless he slows down dramatically on the last lap, it will be 2 more laps.
The gap behind is now 5.7 seconds. Slow car ahead. This is the leader for their class.
16.6. Oof.
On your left. Clear left.
Cost us some time there.
Keep it within the track limits.
Can't believe I had to save so much fuel here at the end. It's terrible. So where's Daniel? 2 minutes? Yep.
2 minutes.
There's going to be a 1 more lap to go after this, so yep. Good thing we spotted that 5 or 6 laps ago. Otherwise we'd have been in absolute trouble here. Still very much got a race on our hands here, because Sacha's really fast and he's got a lot of fuel, so he can just push. Trying my best here. So if we can go across the line with more than 8%, I know I can get there by saving at a few more spots, but yeah, very, very tight.
New fastest lap for Banfield, 3:25.9 seconds. Acknowledged, pit stop requested.
No mate,
Exit
I'm
the
not
pits to
stopping.
Clear air. When we exit the pits, we'll be in P5, a few seconds behind Chandra.
I'm not gonna do that, I'm gonna go against your calls, mate. Screw that. Let's try and finish. We're on 10% now, we need to cross the line with 8%. It's gonna be very tight.
Pit crew is ready.
Eight 8.7.
Stay between the lines, please, Leo.
So funnily enough, for a race that didn't have that many cars on it, it was actually still
Gap
quite
to
enjoyable.
P3 behind is now 5.5.
Thanks to Nick and Sacha keeping me very, very honest, and then the strategy with the wets, and then I had to do a lot of fuel save here at the end to bring it home, so it's kept me really on my edge of my seat, even though it's Le Mans with not a lot of cars. So yeah, I think we'll get home from here, which is good. Well done to Daniel, putting a minute on everyone. No surprise, to be honest. See, Chandra has just gone to the pits. High grip, it says now, but it was damp and it was already feeling like a dry track, so something somewhere went a bit weird. See, I'm not too sure how accurate track grip is. I can see him in my rearview mirror, and have done for most of the race. Kudos to you, Mr. Sirimana. I hope I don't butcher your name, Ed. I've got to probably figure out how to pronounce your name better. Yeah, I mean, well done to Daniel. He's just finished without a drive-through, so he probably got there with his fuel. I mean, I'm very borderline here myself. Taking it gingerly here, trying to make sure I don't run out of fuel. 1.4%. Big lifts.
Well done, Leo. Great drive. That's
0.9. That's too much. I saved too much fuel. Well done, Sacha. Well done, man. So yeah, a lot of DNFs, a lot of people that didn't make the race, but still very enjoyable. Couple of big moments in the wet. Definitely there was a few when the track was drying and I was pushing a little bit, so that was fun. Yeah, interesting day. Feel a bit deflated. The fact that there's not a lot of people that's made it into the actual race. Graham's still on track. Can we go live? How do I go to live? There. Ah, he's just finished. Also 1%. Chandra still on track. Couple of DNFs. I mean, he almost clattered into us as well, and so did Sasha. There was a time where he was really on my very close to me. So I actually want to have a look at that. That was there was a scary moment. So let's see. So I'm gonna sit with him because there was a time where he was very close to me. Let's do it like this. Pit stops, was it after the pits or was it before the pit stops? I reckon it was this lap. Listen to that Aston, man. That's something special. I think it was one of the laps right at the end of the bottom corner. Should probably know these corner names, but I don't. Where he just got really close on the brakes. Probably not this lap, no. Yeah. Anyway. Bit of a downer. Not a lot of people. We'll see if we're going to continue with this series. Otherwise, we might go back to iRacing. I see the new iRacing season is launching next week. A lot of really good, interesting changes coming. So that should be something to look forward to. Looks like everyone's finished.
Good race, guys. Man, the rain really messed everything up, didn't it?
I'll quit the stream here as well. Thanks
That's
for...
when I came good.